thank you. Saeed Akhtar Rizvi has a question. We'll pick it up in the next broadcast, but I'll quickly tell you what it is. So Akhtar Rizvi is asking you, sir, will you explain phallus worshipping? And a lot of them are staying with us, although there's a visual issue. So what we'll do for all those who are watching is we're going to end this broadcast, but we'll start up another one right away. Just give us about few minutes, two or 3 minutes. Thank you so much. Thanks.
1 minute.
Yeah. And we are live again with DevDutt Patnaik. Thank you very much for your patience, for our viewers, especially from around the world. So we are picking up where we left off. Syed Akhtar Rizvi's question is with us. He wants DevDutt to explain a little more about phallic worship. And DevDutt has written and spoken at length about this. Who sees the image correctly, the believer or the non-believer? Are we getting it all wrong by mistaking a sign for a symbol? Go ahead, DevDutt.
You know, imagine you go to a church and you know nothing about Christianity. And you will see a crucifix there. And you will see a man hanging from a crucifix. You will say, hey, these people worship a dead body attached to a torture instrument. Now, is that accurate? Yes, it is, because the crucifix was an instrument of torture in Roman times, and Jesus on the cross is dead. He's nailed there and he has been killed. So it is a dead body worshipping group of people with a torture instrument. Now, so logically, this is a correct observation, right? But if you ask a person, a Catholic or a person in the church worshipping in front, he will say, that's not correct. This is my savior. And he will not see these words like torture instrument, or he won't see a dead body, because he is seeing a symbol, pratik, जिसको हिंदी में प्रतीक कहते हैं. तो एक symbol को देख रहे हैं वो, उसके माध्यम से उनको कुछ अलग अर्थ मिल रहा है. So we should understand what a symbol is. अगर किसी को इस्लाम के बारे में नहीं पता है, so when they see people going around the Kaaba in Makkah, they may say, why are people going around a square room? And are they worshippers of a square cubic room? It may not make sense at all. And whatever you say, the outsider will see it in a particular way. Now, when you use the word phallic worship, that's the problem. Because when you use the word phallic, it refers to people worshipping the male genitalia. Now, if you go to Bhutan, countries like Bhutan, there will be, on the roads, you will find a lot of male genitalia being sold, made of wood, made of clay, and it is used outside the house to protect the house from evil spirits, like a nazar battu. तो नजर बट्टू जैसे इस्तेमाल होता है. अगर आप जापान में जाओ तो वहां पे बहुत फेस्टिवल्स होते हैं जहां पे मेल जेनेटेलिया की पूजा होती है. अभी ये जो भाव है वहां पे, in one place, Japan में male genitalia is being used to increase the fertility of women and the land. जब आप भूटान में जाओगे तो वहां पे जो मेल जेनेटेलिया है, it is being used to ward away evil spirits. इसको प्रायपिक सिंबल्स बोलते थे, जो ग्रीस में भी, एंशिएंट ग्रीस में भी होता था. पैन की मूर्ति होती थी, and an erect phallus would be kept to keep ward away evil spirits. एंशिएंट इजिप्ट में भी होता था, पीनस का वर्शिप होता था as a symbol of creation. तो हर जगह में वही चीज अलग रूप में देखी जाती थी. तो जब हम फैलिक वर्शिप बोलते हैं, उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Who decides? कॉन्टेक्स्ट के हिसाब से देखना पड़ता है. यहाँ पे हम जब बोल रहे हैं, we are talking about it is a metaphor for what? So you are showing now the metaphor is of a yogi who is stimulated not by external factors. So yogi का आंख बंद होता है. The eyes are closed, which means there is no external stimuli, and therefore he is still aroused. So what is he being aroused by? That means he doesn't care for the world. The arousal is not because there is a stimulus, and this is not a response to a stimulus. It is a self-created awareness, और उसको उन्होंने visual form में दिया है, and that has to be so that is what is being talked about over there. So the word phallic is in a way disrespectful and derogatory, and it is used very mischievously by some academicians. However, they will say they're accurate. It is like, as I said, it is mischievous when a Hindu or a non-Christian will call the crucifix as a torture instrument. Oh, you worship torture instruments. Actually, no Christian will like it. Just as no Muslim would like the idea that, oh, you're going around an empty square room in Mecca. What a foolish people. Or there is a kind of a disdain and a tone is very... In the same, I use the word phallic symbol, they are being rather disrespectful, I feel, because they do not understand what is being communicated. Further, the Shivling is not just seen as a phallic symbol. In many places, it is a symbol of fire. It is a symbol of fire. A fire which has burnt without fuel. Normally, fire needs fuel. But a fire which doesn't need fuel is called tapa. And how do you represent tapa in art? You represent it using a pillar. That which has no beginning or end. That is the representation of that idea. So there are many meanings in the Shivalinga which has different ways of communicating. Another meaning is a god of so many forms that you cannot limit it to a single form. So you use the rounded stones from the bed of a river and you use that to worship it, because it is the form has been created by the flowing river, like the stones from the river Gandak और नर्मदा के बेस में जो गोल गोल पत्थर होते हैं उसकी पूजा की जाती है. So there are different ways of looking at the symbol, and reducing it to this phallic symbol is equivalent to reducing the crucifix to a torture chamber. So that's the meaning of the phallic.